Generally, Toastmasters' mission is to create mutually supportive and a positive learning experience for the members so that members can develop their communication and leadership skills. In return, members will develop their enormous amount of self-confidence and their learning growth. So with the Toastmasters mission set, before moving on into the meeting, I would like to, explain the ground rules, 3 ground rules that each and every Toastmasters meeting follows online. The first ground rule is whenever the speaker speaks, please do switch on the video and unmute yourself so that there is no glitch for the speaker that arises. The second important thing is whenever the speaker is on stage, avoid chatting unless until this is very important. And the third is the speaker, please check the mic and video before you start speaking. So with the ground rules set, for moving across in today's meeting, I would like to hand over this session to a very special person. This lady and I first met as co-judges in a corporate club. And then I have visited her club when she was contesting in International Speech and Table Topics contest. When I see her contest in any contest, the way she actually presents, her enthusiasm and her energy on stage will set an example for each and every person who is visualizing her on stage. It's none other than the current Vice President Education and the future President of TCS Military Titans, Toastmaster Neha Anand. Neha, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharif. Thank you for this wonderful introduction. And since the presiding officer of our club is unable to attend the meet, I will be taking over this meet as a presiding officer. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for attending today's meet, as even in spite of this festival time, Christmas holidays, thanks for putting efforts and joining this meet. And I'm so excited about this meet too. There are 2 speeches, one icebreaker and level 4 speech. Also a very great theme, New Year resolution, which is in need of an hour because every year we take up a new resolution. I hope the Toastmasters of the day help us to give ideas like how to consistently follow them. So with this sound of the pen, I would like to start the meet. Now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Renosha, the Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Renosha.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Renosha, you're audible. The stage is all yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. We are all in this holiday season and it's the end of December. It is a busy time of the year. Families are shopping for gifts for loved ones and friends. Holiday celebrations are in full swing and thoughts begin to turn to the new year ahead. Many people use the dawn of a new year as a time to create a list of resolutions that reflect positive changes they hope to make in the year ahead. Resolutions may seem silly to some, but there are several positive reasons to make them, and that is what we will be seeing throughout this meeting. Before we get into the details, I would like to explain about the segments of the meeting. The first segment is the prepared speech, the second one is the table topics, and the third one is the evaluations. Before we get into the actual meeting, let me call upon the General Evaluator along with his team to explain their roles and responsibilities. General Evaluator, the stage is all yours.
Thank you to Toastmaster of the day. Thanks for the invite. So, very good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, today I'm going to play the General Evaluator role. So, this is Toastmaster Sagar from Teachers Maitri Titans. So, as General Evaluator of the day, I'm going to evaluate the meeting as a whole. So, to help me, to assist me in this evaluation, I have a tag team. T stands for timer, A stands for accounter, and G stands for grammarian. So let me introduce my tag team. So now I welcome timer of the day to come onto the dais and tell their objectives.
Good evening, everyone. I am Anuja, the timer of the day. So as the timer of the day, I will be noting down all the timings of all the speeches, role players, and I would be sharing the screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, Anuja.
So at minimum qualification time, green card will be shown, and at immediate qualification time, yellow card will be shown, and at the maximum allocated time, the red card will be shown. As if we are able to see the screen, the timings of all the speeches is very important, because as we have all seen in this past 2020, the time is very important and it is running by, and we have to do all our tasks in our allotted time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Anuja, for timing instructions. So now I request accounter of the day, Toastmaster Mani, to tell his objectives.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. As an accounter, my responsibilities are to note down the filler words such as so. The words do not add any value. Also, the sounds like all that, and the unintentional pauses in the speech. These accounts, filler words and sounds hamper the flow of the speech, and request the speakers avoid such words and filler sounds during the speech. Thank you, General Evaluator. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manikandan, for the objectives. And now I request grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Neha Anand, to come on to the dais and tell the instructions.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar. So as a grammarian of the day, I will be noting down the good and not so good usages of grammar. Also, I would be encouraging all the participants for using the word of the day. I'll just share the word of the day. Yeah, I hope everyone are able to see my screen.
Yes, Neha.
Yeah, okay. The word of the day is marquee. The meaning is most important or most popular. For example, he is one of the marquee names in the men's tennis. Yeah, that's it from my end, Sagar.
Thanks,
all the best, everyone.
I just request one more thing to add to the grammarian objectives. So please applaud when the word of the day has pronounced by the speaker or the table topic speakers. So that's all from my end, and I will come back at the end of the meeting and provide my evaluation. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. First, let's go for the prepared speech section. The first speaker for the day is Toastmaster Vishal from Titans, and he is going to be evaluated by Toastmaster Anuya from Chennai Phoenix. Anuya, can you please read out the objectives of Vishal?
Thank you, Rinosha. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
All right. Good evening, Toastmasters and fellows, and very good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Vishal. And Vishal is breaking ice today. As everybody knows, as every Toastmaster knows, Icebreaker is a marquee speech in Toastmaster speaking journey. Timer, please note the time of Toastmaster Vishal is 4 to 6 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Vishal. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Anuya.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anuya. Vishal, the stage is all yours.
Thanks, Anuya and Rinosha. I apologize, my internet connectivity is a bit slow, so I would not be able to turn on my video. So hope everyone like able to hear my voice. Is my voice audible? Great.
Yes, Vishal.
Okay. Good evening, all. I am honored to be here this evening to deliver my maiden speech. I feel December is the most exciting month of a year, not just because it has shorter days and cooler nights, but there are festivals to rejoice. We all put together our resolutions and get ready to turn a new leaf for a better year ahead, especially for a wild year like 2020. With a raging pandemic threatening our livelihood, nothing can be more delightful than the possible arrival of vaccine for public use. This month has given us the hope to keep moving forward no matter how difficult things get. Since this month is all about preparing ourselves for a new beginning, I am happy that I'll be part of Toastmasters Club in the upcoming year, and I believe this speech will mark my entry into the world of Toastmasters. I am Vishal Vinayak, currently working as a team lead in the automation testing domain for TCS. As a team lead, predominantly my work revolves around client meetings and discussions with various business managers. Communication is the key for a team lead as he acts as a liaison between the client and the team. I understood this at an early stage because one small miscommunication can lead to loss of productivity. I believe good speaking and writing are the two important weapons to thrive in this industry. So I was contemplating on methods to sharpen my communication skills. As the author Paul Coelho quotes in his famous book, The Alchemist, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. I would like to narrate one such incident that propelled me to join the club. Recently, I participated in a Toastmaster challenge wherein I had to talk about a topic for a few minutes. Even though I had prepared for the speech, I was not able to deliver it properly. I listened to the rest of the contestants and found that my performance was terrible. Immediately it dawned upon me that I have to improve my public speaking skills. And the first thing that came to my mind was Toastmasters. I reached out to the team, and the team was kind enough to help me out. And my first step towards becoming a better speaker started with the enrollment. I also did a research about Toastmasters and found this platform like introduces me to many people on and off work, which will expand my social network. Having attended 3 meetings so far, I'm glad I joined this forum and I already feel myself working towards becoming a better speaker. So that's how I became part of this club. And now moving to my main part of speech, my interests and my hobbies. From my childhood, I always loved traveling, visiting places, exploring places, and above all, exploring other cultures and traditions. I strongly believe that much of knowledge is gained through travel. I travel often not to relax, but to experience different ways of life and new traditions. By the way, new traditions always intrigues me. One particular event to mention is when I visited Ooty. When I say Ooty, I think most of the people are associating it with botanical gardens, lakes, wild animals, etc. But for me, it is the Badaga tribal settlement which catches my attention. I happened to visit the settlement and had the wonderful opportunity to mingle with them and observe them close. I also admire their cuisine. It was natural and healthy food compared to our conventional food habits. Times like these make me realize food is not only about taste, but its value lies in its nutrition. And most of my travel diaries were either by car or bike. So when it comes to travel, I always choose my car as my best companion because my liking for automobile dates way back to my childhood days. Like even when I was a tiny tot, even a small engine rev would excite me so much that I would run to the door and peep outside the window, like who is doing that, whether they are standing in front of the house, what car is it, what color is it, etc. So that's the amount of interest which I had in cars even when I was a kid. And all my toys were used to be cars and small two-wheelers. I did not have any such toys like dogs, cats, all these things. So I always played with cars. So that was the interest which I had in cars. Over a time, this excitement just kept growing strong. So I always admired exotic cars. I used to often visit places where we can find them just to have a glimpse of them. Hearing their exorbitant pricing, I used to wonder what's special in this pricing. Then on analyzing, I found that I was just mind boggled by the technology and the intricate details that go through the manufacturing process. Though I have never traveled in an exotic car, I am confident to do so someday in the future. As I'm visiting different places, I tend to admire the nature, its beauty, and its architecture. Seeing this world through the lens gives me immense joy, and the need to capture my travel to reminisce about them nudged me to learn photography. Hope many of you here loves photography and traveling. So photography might seem quite easy, but there are oceans of intricate details hiding underneath. One can learn so much and still feel it's only a tip of the iceberg. Back in the days, I felt like phone cameras kind of underplayed the essence of real photography, but a trip soon with my friends proved me wrong. A bunch of us happened to visit Kanyakumari, the southern tip of India. We planned to visit the beach early morning to see the sunrise. At around 6:15, we could find the sun slowly emerging at the distant horizon. We were awestruck by the beauty. We captured the moment through our phones because none of us carried a camera. If it wasn't for my phone, I couldn't imagine what a beautiful shot I would have missed. From then on, I understood the importance of photography. And I also realized that it's more about technique than the device capability. Ceaseless learning is the vital ingredient for an adventurous life. Today, the world has become smaller than ever, and we are free to pursue our interests with abundant resources at our disposal. I would like to conclude like this. It's never too late to improve ourselves in our not so great areas. Remaining true to this claim, my desire to become a better public speaker will, with the help of wonderful people like you, would be true someday. A special thanks to my mentor, Parag. Thank you for being such a marvelous audience. Thank you, everyone.
That was a good icebreaker speech, Toastmaster Vishal. Next, I would like to call upon the second speaker for the day, who is Balaji RT from Chennai Phoenix Toastmaster. Before we give the stage to him, let me call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Nia, to read out his objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster Renosha. So Toastmaster Balaji is going to give speech on level 3, project 3. The purpose of his speech is for the member to introduce or review basic presentation software strategies for creating and using slides to support or enhance a speech. The purpose of the speech is for the member to demonstrate his or her understanding of how to use presentation software, including the creation of slides and incorporating the technology into a speech. All the best, Toastmaster Balaji.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Balaji, the stage is all yours.
Thank you. Hope I'm audible.
Yeah, yes, Balaji, you're audible.
Yeah. Can you guess the company? For those who
Tesla.
Yeah, absolutely right. So for people who are still trying to find out or didn't listen to the small, the quick shout out from someone, this is Tesla. So what's Tesla? Let's get into the subject straight. These are the facts and figures of Tesla. Do you think it's too complicated to digest? Or do you want me to put it in simple terms? I'll do that. Tesla was founded by Elon Musk in 2003. Its market capitalization was $107 billion in the beginning of this year. Now it has touched $515 billion, a five-fold increase since the start of the year, which is almost half of Apple's market valuation. It's the world's second most valuable auto company till now. So what are they into? They manufacture cars, trucks, and energy storages. How Tesla sets itself apart? It simplifies the buying process, putting the consumer in control, full control. It leverages its prowess in battery technology to minimize the total cost of ownership over the vehicle's lifetime. It develops cars as it would a software product. It attaches itself to the predominant market trend of the day. We all heard about it or keep hearing about this, going green to reduce global warming. Now we're looking at the comparison of two generation cars, both by Tesla. Tesla Roadster, which was launched in 2008, versus Tesla Cybertruck, which is yet to be launched. Just look at the design and the range. The company is revolutionizing the electric vehicle category, which is still at a nascent stage. I told you already, right? They do manufacture trucks as well. It's fully electric, by the way. 80% charge in just 30 minutes. using solar powered Tesla mega charger charging station, which is being installed in US and Canada across highways. Tesla Autopilot that allows semi-autonomous driving on highways. And the runtime is 480 to 800 kilometers per charge. So what's interesting about Tesla? I did a simple Google search just 30 minutes before the meeting. Tesla Roadster 2021 will be the world's fastest production car. It's going to be the fastest car compared to the latest models of Lamborghini or Bugatti, which are the fastest models exist now. So what happened when the battery becomes unusable? We are talking about an electric car, right? Tesla battery pack can last up to 270,000 miles or 10 years. All new Teslas comes with 8-year warranty for the battery pack. Change only the battery modules, not the entire battery pack, so as to save a lot of money. Come, let's look at the process loop of Tesla, which is also called as Gigafactory process flow, to know how they claim 100% green company. So this is the process flow of the company. Once the vehicles are produced and in super satisfied customer hands, when they reach out of life or end of life, the raw materials are then processed and recycled into making of new cars. So they can claim themselves 100% recycling company or green company. So nothing can go waste. Guess what? This is the first ever car to travel to space. Roadster 2008 model, which was used by the founder of Tesla himself, Elon Musk, for commuting to office. How Tesla becomes so popular? Do you know what's the common factor among these companies? They're all located in US, not that one. They created an experience to the humankind which does not exist before they launch their product or service. To create such experience, you should have a larger vision. You just can't have a vision like, I want to produce an electric car, thereby save money on gas. No, it's not a vision. Where does it lead to? A powerful vision has not only benefited the consumers by giving them a superior product, but now there are several countries which are getting benefited because of SpaceX, Elon Musk, another company, and their reusable rockets, which reduces the cost of putting satellites into the orbit. I think someone ended my presentation.
Sorry, it was actually 5 time. Sorry. Please share again.
Okay. So this was the last slide, right?
Yes,
okay.
Manoj.
Yeah, okay. We'll go on. We saw how a powerful vision can revolutionize the way we see, experience things. Musk's vision took him to the space from manufacturing cars and trucks. Now he has gone further and recalibrated his vision. SpaceX wants to make humanity multiplanetary. They want to put humans into Mars. And he was the founder of PayPal. It was X.com in 1999. Then he sold it to eBay in 2002 for $1.5 billion. Then started SpaceX in 2002 and Tesla Motors in 2003. Just look at this tweet, dear Toastmasters and guests. If I were Tim Cook, for those who don't know about Tim Cook, he's the CEO of Apple. I would have gave him a red carpet welcome and bought Tesla for $61 billion. Now the company valuation is $515 billion. He lost a golden chance. When I saw this, I got reminded of this famous quote, kill your enemies with success and bury with a smile. That's what Elon Musk did. when Tim Cook rejected his meeting to buy out Tesla. Elon Musk saw what others cannot see, so he became a multi-billionaire and revolutionized automobile and space industry. What's your vision? Over to you, TMOD.
That was indeed an amazing presentation. I love all the 5 companies that you were speaking about and Tesla, along with their friends. Coming back to the New Year resolutions, a lot of people believe in New Year resolutions and a lot of people don't. But my personal opinion is that, somehow as days pass by, we get used to the daily rituals, we get used to the daily tasks that we don't even take a moment to step back and think where we are heading towards or what our goal is, be it professionally, personally, or being a parent or being a sister, whatever it is. We don't look at the bigger vision. Rather, we get lost in our daily rituals. So let's use this time, New Year resolution, as a time to take a step back, think about our bigger visions, and prepare the things that we have always been longing for. With that said, I would like to introduce the table topics master for the day. The stage is all yours, Toastmaster Sagar.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Rinosha, for a beautiful New Year resolution session. So guys, I'm back with table topics now. So before going to the table topic session, let me give the instructions about the table topic session. So table topics is like impromptu speech session. So here you will be given with a topic on the spot. So you can take the topic and you can think within 30 seconds, and then you can speak from 1 to 2 minutes. So as mentioned by the timer before, so for the lower limit, timer will show the green card at 1 minute, and at 1 minute 30 seconds, timer will show orange card, and at 2 minutes, timer will show red card. After showing the red card, you can conclude your speech within 30 seconds. That's all about the rules, and even guests can participate in the table topic session. So now I request the volunteers to come front and take the topics. Any volunteer? The topics will be easy.
I'll go.
Thanks, Nandita. So before giving the topic, let me tell about the table topics. Today's table topic is something interesting. So how the topic will be like this. So usually we hear a lot of stories around. So now I give the conclusion of the story or the end part of the story. You can frame your own story based on that. Okay, I guess everyone got. So Nandita, your topic is "That's why I am happy now." That's why I am happy now.
Thank you, Sagar. I would like to say that there was a time when I had just passed from my office, from my education, and I had joined work. And every day my heartbeat would go whether I would succeed in this job or not, because it was new, the work environment was different. And I used to fret so much that I cannot even begin to say here. And then after a long number of years, I attended a session where I was told that the reason why you are happy or why you are not happy is whether you accept things as they are or you don't accept things as they are. And I began, my first reaction to that was denial. And I said, no, this cannot happen. What is this? If I am married to my husband, it is my acceptance or it is that it is actually happening. But he said that it is your acceptance. And believe me, that day I did not accept that. But slowly but surely, I began to accept that if I fret, I will continue to fret, whether I will get adjusted. if I do not accept, I will continue to be unstable. And the reason today why I'm happier, not really happy or something, because happiness is not a measurement as of now, but the reason why I am happier today is because I have begun to accept things as they are. I have begun to accept people as they are, and I have begun to accept my shortcomings as they are so that I could improve on them. Back to you, Sagar.
Thank you, Miss Nandita. It is a beautiful speech. Why you are happy now? And I request the next volunteer.
Yeah, I'll go, Sagar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nia. So the topic to you is, so the end of the story, the king gave him a great reward. The king gave him a great reward.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. There was a man, he was a woodcutter. A king passed by in his horse and he was in search of a saint. So while seeing the woodcutter, he asked him that, do you know the great saint who resides in this village? He told, yeah, he's here. When the king turned around and saw, he didn't see anyone and he thought like, okay, this woodcutter is bluffing. And then he still went in search of the saint, and the woodcutter was telling, where are you going? He is here, and why are you still going in search of the saint? Then now the king thought, okay, I think he's crazy. No one is around, only the woodcutter is there, and he is telling that the saint is around. And he's like, it's okay, I'm just going for another work. And he was in search of the saint, and finally he found his address. And to his surprise, when he went there and saw, the saint was the woodcutter. So he got confused, like, what is actually your profession? Are you a woodcutter or a saint? Then the saint asked, why? Why can't a woodcutter be a saint or a saint be a woodcutter? There is internal and see, every individual has internal and external feelings. Sometimes we may be peaceful inside, a mentor can be a busy guy. So we just confuse within ourselves. We are like, we can do only one work. He said inner peace, inner harmony, everything is different from the job which we are doing. I gained knowledge from a guru and I am preaching it to my fellow mentees. So I can also be a saint, and woodcutting is my profession. And then the king saw him and rewarded him and has kept him as his teacher. So yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
That's it.
Toastmaster Nia. That's a beautiful story that you have told. And I think you're sharing your screen. Yeah. Let me request the next volunteer. Anyone interested?
I would like to go next. I am Anuja.
Okay, Anuja. So your timer, right?
Yeah, I'm timer.
Yeah. So your topic will be at the end of the day, we were all happy with the decision. At the end of the day, we were all happy with the decision. Clear, right?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we were all happy with the decision.
Yeah.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. It was dark, gloomy Saturday evening. There were many people in the room, but everyone was confused. What to do next? What to do next? It was Christmas Eve, and there were only one portion of food on the dining table, and there were around 10 people in the room to eat that. And everyone were very hungry because of all the hard work that they were doing, and they had come up. But what they did was each and everyone shared a little portion of food, and they also managed to sing along and be happy, share jokes. Yes, they were hungry, but their hearts were full because they were all together. They were hungry only by stomach, but their hearts were full. And the end, they were all happy. Over to you.
Thank you, Anuja. That's a beautiful story. So you have on the spot, you have framed it. Thanks for that. And let me request the next volunteer.
I'll go.
Okay, Balaji, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Balaji. So your topic or end of the story is, and then I decided to enjoy life. And then I decided to enjoy life.
I was a smoker before the pandemic broke, say by April, I think end of March. So I traveled to my wife's place. I don't know. I'm not a regular chain smoker, and also I smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes a day, and whenever I feel like I wanted to smoke. But when the pandemic broke, I just went. I usually smoke a particular brand, so I don't get it outside Chennai. So I didn't buy anything. So I just went there. I thought, only when I smoke, all my anger, all my depression, anxiety goes off. But I don't know what happened. I didn't smoke for almost say 8 months till now. I didn't touch even a single cigarette. So, but I started enjoying life. I never expected that, maybe not smoking, not drinking. So there is other part of life where, traveling, meeting people, spending time with your loved ones may give you a lot of happiness and joy rather than wasting the time with things like this. So I never ever thought of, I'm going to quit this day and all, but it just happened, and I started enjoying life from that moment. I saw the other part of life, which was so beautiful than, depending on these stuffs. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Balaji, for giving insight on how you search for your happiness and how you have achieved it. Thanks for that. Any other volunteer? We have 2 more topics.
Hi, Anuya here. I would like to take.
Yeah,
Anuya.
hi Anina. Yeah, sure. Your topic at the end of the storyline is the slave rescued the lion. The slave rescued the lion.
The slave rescued the lion. L-I-N-E.
Yeah. L-I-O-N. Lion.
Lion.
Yeah.
Wow. Good evening, Toastmasters and guest. Okay, I'm so bad in making up stories. Okay, I'll tell something from my personal life, pandemic related, because Balaji had shared something, right? So I also want to share a pandemic related story. I am a homemaker. I have a 6-year-old kid, and like past 6 years, I was I wanted some time to take care of myself, but being a homemaker is like your plate is full all the time, And I'm waiting for this year to come because she will be spending most of her, 6 to 7 hours she'll be in the school, and I was eager that she'll start going school. But then everything got changed when at the end of March, and I was little bit upset, and it was very difficult for me to pull, I was making a lot of plans and suddenly I didn't know what to do. Then I thought, why not take this as a challenge? And I talked to my daughter and we made up a plan. And I was actually listening to her. I was actually literally becoming like a slave to her. Like I asked her, what do you want to do? How do you want your day to be spent like? So and in the morning when she wakes up, I'll take a pen and a book and I'll ask her, okay, what should the first thing that we should do? Then she'll say, I had a dream and I want you to listen to my dream. And it'll take like 3 hours to narrate her dream. And then we'll go and cook together, and I'll cook her favorite food. I never feed her bread, but occasionally I started to feed her bread and cheese and milk and all the dairy products. So days are changing because of her. I am trying to get inspired from her. Actually, I became a slave to her. And this is quite an extraordinary journey. And I'm glad from my privileged space, I'm glad that this self-quarantine happens so that I can understand a human being, a little human being, and it's fun to explore that little mind. Over to you. I'm hoping that I answered that. Over to you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story, Anuya, actually. So you have compared with you how you rescued the COVID. So you have framed beautifully. So any other volunteers? Anyone interested? Okay. I hope we had good table topic session now.
Hi, Sagar. No one is volunteering, then I can take up the topic.
Oh, good. Yeah, sure. Okay, Kaja, your topic is he created the feeling of unhappiness. He created the feeling of unhappiness in others. He or she created the feeling of unhappiness in others. Okay.
Okay. So actually, listening to this topic, I recall a short story between a son and a father. Father is a person who is very strict and never express any happiness to his son or any kind of appreciation to his son. And son is a kind of person who really wants to please his father, who really wants to win the heart of his father. He has tried literally everything. He has become the college topper, and he has got a very nice job. He has been a successful person in his job, to just get one single appreciation from his father. But at the end, when he said that I have achieved all this in my life, father, the reply from his father was, oh, is it? Okay then. Only that was the reply from his father. The son who was trying to please his father was heartbroken at the end. He attempted suicide and died. If his father would have appreciated him, just wow, that's really great or good. If good, that one single word, if his father would have appreciated with that one single word, that son would have lived his life successfully. But that did not happen. It is very easy to inject negativity into people, but it is very hard to make people motivate and do things successfully in their life. That is why we mutually support each other and we live in our life. As much as possible, we can appreciate people's kindness, grateful. We can be grateful to people, and we can actually motivate people and live with equal support to each other. So with that said, I hand it over back to you, Toastmaster Sagar.
Thanks, Toastmaster Kaja. That's a beautiful story. So that's all, guys, from my end. We have completed this table topic session. Thanks for actively participating and taking the topics. And I came to know that you are beautiful storytellers. Thanks for this opportunity. And now I'm giving the control back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rich.
That was indeed a great table topic, Sagar. I would like to take you through some of the tips that you would want to remember when you set your New Year resolutions this year. The first one is be realistic. I used to write down everything I wanted to do in my life and then feel bad that I wasn't able to accomplish it at the end of the year. This causes unnecessary frustrations. Later, I realized that it is enough to write the top 3 goals. Something like, even if I can't make all of the goals I have set in, I should at least make the top 3. That would make you understand the importance of prioritizing, and that would make you feel happy. And the second one is plan ahead. Planning is something that's quite hard to me. So I've been trying to do different kinds of planning. Later, I realized that we should actually have a monthly, quarterly, and a half yearly check ins for our goals. We will get to understand what we did right and what we did wrong. And based on that, we could revise our plans for the next quarter or for the next month. The third tip is stay consistent and keep trying. This is what Nia has mentioned in her presiding officer speech. It is easy to set the plans, but it is not easy to stay consistent. For this, you have to we shouldn't beat ourselves up. We should show some mercy to ourselves. If we are planning to do something on a daily basis, we should have a minimum or a least number for the activity. Let's say if we are planning to go to the gym 7 days a week, we should have something like I would go to the gym at least 4 days. This would make you feel a little bit relaxed and you can have your own cheat days too. All right, let's go to the next segment, which is the evaluations. To conduct the evaluations, I would like to call the general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Sagar.
Thanks again, Toastmaster Renusha. So, guys, we came back to our end of the session. It's evaluation, the last session. So, before giving my evaluation, we have 2 beautiful speeches today by 2 speakers, Toastmaster Vishal and other speaker. So, evaluators are ready with their evaluation reports. So, now I request Toastmaster Anuya to give her evaluation on icebreaker given by Toastmaster Vishal. Toastmaster Anuya, just can you come on screen?
Yeah, am I camera is on?
Yeah, actually, I'm not able to see. I hope others also not able to see you.
I can see.
Okay, then fine. Okay, maybe I have the network issue. Okay, the timer, please note the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. Over to you, Anuya.
Thank you, G.E. Sagar. Ceaseless learning is a wonderful way to adventurous and fun life. I always admired people that could stand in front of an audience and speak. Toastmaster Vishal Vinayak, congratulations on your icebreaker speech, and you had some great ideas that I know I could use, especially your take on traveling and food and experiencing traditions. Thank you so much, Vishal, again for your speech. You took us, the audience, very quickly to the theme of your speech. From a listener's perspective, I could clearly understand your script and story. The way you organized your speech was effective. And from your presentation, I could feel and it was obvious that you had prepared well and carefully. I could relate to your personal story about narrating the story about your favorite toys and the knowledge that you gained through traveling and experiencing new traditions that intrigued you, especially the food culture. And I love the way that you quoted from The Alchemist, which is also my favorite book. Um, like I especially like the idea where you quickly took us to your personal journey, and I also, but there is room for improvement. I would like to suggest is the eye contact build trust. That is my personal view. And when you make eye contact with the audience, the audience will be more willing to listen. Wish you an amazing journey, Toastmaster Vishal, to achieve your goals. And I would also like to quote that beautiful quote from The Alchemist: when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Wish you all the best, Toastmaster Vishal, to achieve your goals, and welcome to Toastmaster Club. Over to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aniya. That's a beautiful evaluation. And definitely the speaker will incorporate all the suggestions you have mentioned. And thanks. At the same time, you have welcomed him to the Toastmasters world. That's a good sign. Thank you so much. So now we are going to have the next evaluation for the speaker 2, and speaker 2, they will be evaluated by Toastmaster Niya Anand. So Toastmaster Niya Anand, can you just confirm? Okay, you are on the screen. So timer, please. Yeah, Niya, you are audible and you are visible as well. So, timer, please note time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. Over to you, Niya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar. So first of all, I would like to congratulate Balaji on completing his level 3 project 3. The presentation skills. He indeed cracked all the things which is said in this purpose statement. His presentation was really good. Mainly the colors chosen for the presentation was so pleasing that usually people though the presentation is good, sometimes they make mistakes with choosing colors, which would be inappropriate for the audience to see visually and all. So the colors were very pleasing. Kudos to that. And the font size and the picture selection, everything was very good and related to the topic he has taken. In few slides, I have noted that there were pictures and only 3 to 4 points, and he was explaining about it. That's actually a very good approach. So the key points are listed in the slide with a picture. We all know that a picture speaks better than words. So with a picture, we'll get an idea, and with the key points also, we'll be able to understand what he's coming to say. And when he's explaining it, we are easily able to relate everything, and we are having a good flow. So kudos to that. Then coming to the voice variations, you're very clear and you're easily understood. The choice of words, everything was easily understood, and everyone were able to understand. Though you have chosen a technical thing about Tesla, it was easy for us to see, and even I got curious to know more about Tesla. So thank you, Toastmaster Balaji. Coming to few improvements in one slide where you have given the go green slide, I thought that there were too much of information. Like your background was representing something, you were also having 3 pictures, and including that you had some contents. People will get confused when you have too much information in one slide. So most of the slide was good. That one particular slide you can improve. Like you can just give a background and few points and just one picture. You can divide it into 2 slides. Then the transition between each slide, it could also be further improved. In few places, we thought that suddenly you were skipping to another slide, so we were not able to grasp what exactly you were telling. So even those points could be improved. Being said, your presentation was awesome. and a very good choice of topic because yeah, Tesla is he's a great scientist. The company is named after the great scientist Tesla. So when people started to Google and know more about Tesla, I'm sure that they would be getting even more information. And thanks for sharing this insightful speech, that too in a picture presentation. All the best, Toastmaster Balaji. Over to you, General Evaluator Sagar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neha. That's beautiful evaluation. Definitely, your comments will help him to in his next speeches. So we have completed the evaluation, guys. Now it's a time for tag team reports. So I feel everyone is ready with their reports. So can I start with timer? Toastmaster Anuja.
Yes, Sagar. I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah, sure.
I'm back with my timers report, everyone. So the first SAA took 1 minute 45 seconds. The prepared speech sections, the Vishal speech was 6 minutes, whereas his evaluator Anuya gave the evaluation for 2 minutes. The next speaker was Balaji RD, whose speech was 6 minutes 45 seconds. And his evaluator Nia Anand, her evaluation was for 3 minutes. Next was the table topic section, in which Nandita spoke for 1 minute 45 seconds. Next, Nia Anand spoke for 2 minutes. I could not record my time and I hope that I was in allotted time. Next speaker was Balaji RD, which was for 1 minute 15 seconds. And the next speaker, Anuya, 2 minutes 25 seconds. Last but not the least, Sheriff was 1 minute 30 seconds. So all the best, you have qualified the last meeting of 2020 allotted time and hope it will continue in the future also. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anuja, for the report. From that I can be able to see like all the speakers are qualified. So it's time for our counter report. So our Toastmaster Mani is ready with the report. I hope so. So Mani, it's time for your report. Can you please?
Good evening, friends, once again. R counter report, as an R counter, it gives a lot of insights. I could see how prepared speech section someone does versus how the same person does it in an impromptu speech. I request you to note down this difference for yourself when you listen to the report. PO Neha and SAA Sheriff, I couldn't find much of R's and filler words in that particular role when you people were talking. Now, TMOD Renosha, for a TMOD role, 5+ R's is commendable job. You have done a brilliant job, not many R's throughout the TMOD script. And no filler words. I couldn't find any filler word. I was eagerly waiting. Come on, give me one filler word, but you didn't. Coming to speaker 1, Vishal Vinayak, for an icebreaker speech, having these many less number of R's is really awesome. That means it's one of your strengths. Had 5+ R's, which is really good for an icebreaker speech. Just focus on so and the word and. These two are your filler words. You can control them. Now, speaker 2, Balaji, no accounts at all. Very well managed, even though there were places where there was an opportunity, but you managed very well. Just focus on the filler words so and right. These two were coming multiple times repeatedly. Table topic master Sagar and as well as G Sagar. Multiple accounts, 5+ in both the roles, and your filler word is so. In both the roles, so was prominent and was coming a bit. You have to focus on both so and the word and. DTM Nandita, table topic speaker. No accounts, just the filler word is and. You need to just control the word and. Neha, as a table topic speaker, 5+ accounts, and your filler words are like, so, and. The same replicated in your evaluator role as well. Similar pattern in both the scenarios, but your PO, no filler, no accounts. That means it's a feedback, some insight that you can derive and you can improvise on it. Then Anuja, just only one account. I couldn't get any other account and no more filler words. Balaji as a table topic speaker, 4 accounts. As a table topic speaker, you had so, you know, but as filler words. And Anuya, just 3 accounts. It's commendable, reduced drastically, I believe. And the filler words like, you know, and so. In my view of all these days observing Anuya, the storytelling is the part where you feel you are not comfortable. I have not seen these many filler words for Anuya in all these days. Probably this area you can improvise on. Then Sharif, 2 accounts. Your filler word is and. GE Sagar I talked about. Evaluator Anuya, 5+ accounts. And evaluator Neha, I already talked about. Timer Anuja, sorry, I couldn't note down any accounts in your timer role also. And now grammarian and accounter, I didn't note it, any of it. Now, if I look at this entire set of things, when we are very much prepared, our accounts and filler words are getting reduced drastically. When it becomes impromptu, then our accounts or fillers are coming more. It's very natural. The only way to overcome this is practice your impromptu speech also. Even evaluation, it is an impromptu speech. However, practice your evaluation also so that your accounts and filler words can come down drastically. With that, I hand over to GE Sagar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mani. That's a beautiful report. Thank you so much. So definitely we'll work on your suggestions. So personally, I too work on so and. Thank you. Now let me request our grammarian Toastmaster Neha Anand. Please give your report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar. So first of all, I would like everyone to applaud Anuya for using the word of the day, marquee. Thank you, Anuya. Coming to the good usage of words, speaker 1 Vishal, he has used a lot of words like propel, dawned upon, tiny tot, mind-blogging, intricate, tip of the iceberg, ceaseless, marvelous, and so on. Then Anuja, you in the table topics used gloomy, and Anuya, while evaluating, in the table topic session, she told a phrase like the plate is full all the time, which means like she's always busy. It's a good usage of word. And not so good usage of words, I don't think most of you have used any because I didn't make any note of it. Most of you had a good grammatical usage of words, so kudos to everyone. One small suggestion I suggest for everyone is try to use the word of the day. It's including me. Even I tried to use, but I did not make it. Just try to use the word of the day in a sentence usage so that you can easily remember those words. Yeah, that's it from my end, General Evaluator Sagar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neha, for that grammarian report. So, guys, this is the time for General Evaluator report. So, coming to this, our meeting started with a little delay, but I really appreciate everyone for making it more grand. And I was able to see in each video your smile and your active participation in the table topics especially. So I request everyone to applaud for ourselves for making it grand. So the count is less, I agree, but the participation and as I said now, it's really good. So let me start with SAA. Our SAA kickstarted the meeting really well, and indeed he has mentioned all the objectives properly. But one suggestion I want to give to him: it is mandatory that we have to tell the mission statement for our Toastmasters meeting in each meeting. So I hope you missed it. So that one point we have to take care. And the other thing, so since it is a joint meeting, it is better to have an icebreaker session, like kind of a small game or any interaction of gates or something like that, so that everyone will be adjustable and they will be actively participated from that. That is the only suggestion from my side to SAA. And then come to presiding officer. Toastmaster Neha Anand gave a wonderful message, and we have started. She immediately transferred the control to our Toastmaster of the day, Rinosha. So I hope Toastmaster of the Rinosha has spoken on this New Year resolution. So it's a great session. It's really good. If you have turned on video, it might be more interactive. We can understand we might have some technical issues. So then comes to the two speakers, Toastmaster Vishal and the other speaker, both has given very good speeches. So my suggestions to the speakers, one is when we are giving the presentation, so we should ensure like, yeah, we can understand that it's because of technical difficulty, like automatically timer screen is popping out when the time limit has been reached. So that next time we will take care on that point. So, and coming to the table topic section, I really appreciate everyone for actively participating in the table topic session. Even the count is less. Kudos to you, everyone, and you all has given beautiful stories. That is good part. And coming to evaluations, yeah, evaluators, both the evaluators have given good points and suggestions. They have told definitely help the speakers to come with the good speeches in the next time. They will definitely improve themselves. So overall, that's all. And tag team players, especially when account report is told by the Toastmaster of money, I am able to see a lot of smile and that patience. So it's a good sign that made me to actually. I got the message like it is not about how many people are there. It's about how we are representing, how we are doing it. That's a good thing. And all the tag team players has done good work. Timer has she has mentioned all the timings, and Marian has given the good and not so good usage of words. So everyone has done very good job. But the one thing is, I am only coming on the screen again and again. Okay, next time it will be, it won't happen. So on behalf of TCS My3 Titans Toastmasters Club, we are really happy to have the joint meeting with the Alpha Toastmaster Club, and thanks for the president for arranging that. And we had, since it's a Christmas time, we have very less count. But next time when we are having the next meeting, definitely we'll make it in good number. That's all from my report, and over to you, presiding officer.
Presiding officer, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
No, is it to presiding officer or TMOD?
Usually we give it back to presiding officer, but I am sorry if I make something wrong in the.
No, that's fine. That's fine then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll go on with the presiding officer itself. So before that, shall we have the voting live, if possible?
Sharif, Mani here. Just a suggestion.
Yes, Mani.
Yeah, probably corporate clubs and community clubs have a way of working. In corporate clubs, we normally give it to presiding officer, as we always have 1 hour time. In community clubs, we give it to TMOD and then give it to the presiding officer. Since we have some more time, maybe it is good idea to check with TMOD and then come to presiding officer. Meanwhile, voting can be done.
Okay.
Just a suggestion.
Okay, then let us go on with the TMOD. Please. Rinosha, are you in?
Yes, I am in. Thank you so much. All right, keeping it short and sweet, I would like to just leave you with 3 tips for this year's New Year resolution, though we are not going to say this year is all mine, New Year, new me, because of all the corona things. So here are 3 things, which is be realistic, plan ahead, and stay consistent. Keep trying. Even if you leave your resolutions in between, restart them again and understand what went wrong and correct it. Happy New Year to everyone. Over to the presiding officer.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Inosha. Can we just give some time for voting until it is done?
The voting, I don't get to see any.
Sorry, the link. I think there's an issue with the link. Once again, we'll send it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry for the delay.
I hope Nia, you can proceed. You can proceed with your session, so that we'll make it ready soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
the closing presiding office session will be taken care by Sherif, Toastmaster Sherif. Over to you, Toastmaster Sherif.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neha. So it was actually a wonderful theme in today's meeting, New Year resolution. Normally, New Year resolution, we tend to think a lot of other resolutions that comes to our mind is, people who drink will think that we should not drink. People who smoke thinks that should not smoke. Those are very normal and natural kind of resolutions that we make. But there are 2 people in my life, 2 great people in my life who has advised me, respect your relationships always. People's relationship is always important, and the important fact that keeps your relationship strong is saying thanks and saying sorry. It is easy. This might be an easiest resolution, but trust me, following this resolution is not as easy as we think. We forget to say thanks sometimes, and we forget often to say sorry sometimes. Very strong key to hold a relationship is forgive and forget. If all of us can take this as a resolution in this new year, it will be really great for us to respect our relationships, man-to-man relationship, human-to-human relationship, and we can build a very nice bonding with humans. So with that said, I would like to move on to the recognition part. First of all, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Vishal Vinayak from TCS Maitri Titans for completing the icebreaker speech. I request everyone to unmute yourself and applaud Toastmaster Vishal Vinayak for completing his icebreaker speech.
Thank you. Thanks all.
And secondly, I would like to applaud Balaji Adi from Chennai Phoenix Toastmasters for completing his level 3. I would request everyone to unmute and applaud Balaji Adi as well. So coming to the last meeting of Toastmasters, coming to the last meeting of this year in Toastmasters. First of all, I would like to thank the ExCom of both the clubs for doing their job, very nicely, and moving on clubs to the successful areas. And I would like to congratulate newly elected ExCom officers. The hat is in the newly elected ExCom officers right now to take your, to take our clubs into the next level. So I wish both the new elected ExCom officers from both the clubs all the best, and wish you all an advance Happy New Year. Are we ready with the results from voting?
Hi, Sherif. Yeah, there is some network issue problem, I think, with the guy who's making the voting link ready. So that's why there is a delay. He actually made the link, but he is not able to pass it. So yeah.
Okay.
Can we go with the link or any other way, Sherif? Anything is fine.
No, if anything is any other way it is possible, you can go with that as well.
Okay, I'll just confirm with him again.
Okay.
He asked me to just give a minute. He's trying to send actually.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, any guests or Toastmasters can share their feedback regarding
Okay.
our joint meet.
Let us have this as an icebreaker session.
Anyone would like to share any feedback?
Hi everyone, Vishal here. I would just like to thank Ania for her comments. Ania, I will make sure I adhere to your comments in my next meeting. And thanks Mani for your evaluation feedback. I hope this would help me grow myself in future. Thank you.
That's great. Anyone else?
Okay, I'll just go next, Sherry.
Okay.
So Titans Club, I was an area director for Titans Club few years back. For my first time area directorship, Titans was one of my club. And the second term, when I became an area director, I literally had fight with district for not moving this from other TCS clubs in my area. However, I couldn't stand for it, or I didn't get it. So Titans Club that way is very close to me. I have been interacting with them after a long time, probably many years. Today again working with Titan Clubs, feeling very happy to see all of you. Maybe because of vacation time, we don't have many members joining from Titans. Otherwise, it would have been even more a gala meeting to close the year. What more we can ask for? But having said that, even less number of people, I wouldn't call it is less. The participation number of people may be less, but the participation and the energy, enthusiasm showed was really high. And thanks to all of you. Wish you all a great, festive time, and wish you a happy New Year. Hope you all take very good New Year resolutions, which are realistic, which are specific, and which you can accomplish. Thanks, Sherry, both you.
Thank you, Mani. Anyone else anyone else would like to share the feedback for today's meeting? Okay, links are coming to the links are ready now. Sharing it in our group. I would request everyone to vote for today's winners.
The link has been posted in the Teams chat too. So if people are unable to receive through WhatsApp, you can also vote through Teams. Thank you.
Maya, can you confirm if everyone has voted?
Yes, Sherif. 2
Okay.
minutes.
Is it done?
Yeah, I have asked them to. Yeah, I've asked them to send the results. They're sending.
Okay. No, is it been sent in Teams or?
It'll be shared in WhatsApp to either
Okay.
you or me, and we will announce it.
Okay. We'll just wait for it.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Meanwhile, let us have this as an icebreaker session. If anyone wants to say something, you can unmute yourself, switch on your video and say.
Let's hear everybody's New Year resolution.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say too.
Start with Renosha.
I want to learn to cook. That's my resolution.
I don't think so it is like a New Year resolution.
Okay, it's not a resolution, but I'm quite phobic towards cooking. I have to overcome that fear of standing in the kitchen. I always fear, I feel I'll burn out something, or maybe the pressure cooker will burst, or maybe the gas will leak. I will always think about something that is going to happen in the kitchen. So I have that fear. I have to overcome that one and somehow manage to learn to cook and break my ice with the kitchen.
So Kajal, what are you looking at for menu?
For menu? No, actually, whenever I hear the menu, everything is like organic and everything is medicinal. So I believe that hotel food is always the best.
No need to learn, Renosha.
Thanks, Nalita. You have removed the burden from my shoulders.
Yeah. You're most welcome.
All right, we'll also ask to.
Before that, we should ask Sharif, what is your favorite food to cook? You should learn something for your partner, right?
Okay. Well, I would say, but it is like a little weird. I like bitter gourd very so much. I like bitter gourd so much. That too, if it is fried, I like it.
So that is what you're going to cook, Renosha?
Yeah, I love bitter things. Like, I love vegetables, but not chicken or mutton. So yeah, my parents are already planning. Meaning they're waiting for me to leave the house so they can happily have all the mutton and chicken.
Let's also ask Sagar, Vishal, Nia, Lokesh, because they are suddenly quiet.
Yeah, hi Renosha. So my New Year resolution was to wake up early and start doing yoga because I've become a very big lazy goose in this lockdown period. Since I'm in my home and my mom is preparing food, waking up very late, like around 9 o'clock. Just like that, I'm waking up, brushing my teeth, and sitting for the work. So I've made I'm planning to take a resolution that I have to wake at least 6 a.m. and start doing exercises and be active. Let's see.
Yeah, coming to me, Renosha, happy to see you again, Sharif, and you back, and Mani after a long time. So it's good that we had a joint meeting. Thanks for arranging that. And coming to resolution, I don't have any resolution. I'm not taking any resolution this time because every time I'm taking it, I'm not at all doing it. So better how either taking, I will try something. If it happens, will happen. That's all.
That's nice.
Okay. Anyone else here to share your resolutions?
Let's go one by one. Let's ask Nandita.
Renosha, I never make resolutions, really. I never make resolutions. And that is only because resolution will break. But I do try to be more disciplined in my life, so that I will continue to do that, and maybe dieting also. But I don't know.
That is why I'm asking you to be realistic. Don't be dieting, you know.
Yeah, I know. You're so right, actually. But yeah, weight is a problem now at my age. So,
There is
1 minute.
person-
1 minute before since this is a chat time, we can have our videos on, everybody.
I won't be able to
yes.
make it, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
No, please try and everyone, we can have our videos on.
So yeah, how about others? How about Lokesh, Vishal,
It's 6 o'clock.
Mani, and Anuya? What are your
Money is already on in the video.
or what are your perspectives on resolutions?
No, I have the bad habit of taking resolutions and not following. So after a point in time, I stopped taking resolutions. But today, after listening to Renosha, maybe I have to retrospect and see what is that I should do. Maybe some realistic. I have taken resolutions related to getting up early and controlling food or exercising. I think they were all not realistic. And I have to think of realistic.
Yeah.
Maybe attend all the meetings in the next term.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I used to make resolutions like waking up early in the morning. Now that I know it's unrealistic, I'm just making resolutions like going to bed early in the night. So I can automatically wake up early.
Put alarm to go to bed, right?
Yeah, that's what my mother does. You know, at 10 p.m. in the night, her phone starts bursting out and everyone in the house gets angry. Then she says it's an alarm to sleep. And one more
Follow that.
resolution is to reduce the screen time, the scrolling time in Facebook or WhatsApp or in Instagram.
Please don't do that, because all our work happens on WhatsApp, right?
Okay, we have.
But
Okay,
you
just
know, if you are going to restrict the number of hours, like I'm going to check WhatsApp twice a day, then you will automatically feel more productive than you are normally, like how you are normally. Because it's kind of like it's very addictive. I don't even have any notifications. I go back and I just read the old messages. I don't know what for, and then I check the stories. And now I know how many people have broken up with their boyfriends and how many people have got married to, and all of that, right? What food people have eaten. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes we tend to lose what we have to focus on because of all this.
okay. 1 second before going on to next, I would like to announce today's winners. Today's best speaker actually goes to Toastmaster Vishal Vinayak. Congratulations, Toastmaster Vishal. The best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Neha Anand. Congratulations, Toastmaster Neha.
Thank you, Sherry.
Best role player goes to Toastmaster Inosha. Congratulations, Toastmaster Inosha. The best tag role player goes to Distinguished Toastmaster Mani. Congratulations, DTM Mani. The best table topic speaker goes to, it is actually a tie between Anuja and me. Thank you, everyone.